Okay, we are officially back. Back in action. This time, we're going to build the side benches. Now, here comes the issue. Originally, it was going to be a bit longer, but after remeasuring, which I'm glad I did, it's not going to be as well done, to say the least. So it's got to be a lot shorter and a lot steeper of an angle, but we're still going to finish it and we're still going to do the things. And finally, we'll put the little trellis up top. But before we do all that, we're going to draw because that worked so well the first time. As Xenon said, it got really confusing trying to measure figmented angles. And I think the best course of action is to just start cutting fucking wood, line it up, and then start doing an angle and figure out what the other one needs to be. Because it gets really confusing when you have a physical object and that physical object is not the same. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it where I want it, line up with that other thing, and then we'll go from there. Easy. I cut it at a 40-degree angle. All right, so 40 degrees did not quite line up with what I thought it would, but it's fine. Whatever. 40 degrees. We're just gonna rock everything at 40 because I'm almost positive that's a 45, but I mean, hold on, where's my fucking square? That's not a square, it's a triangle! But, look. That's a 45. So it's like steeper than a 45. I mean, I can figure it out with my fucking protractor. Let's see. Let's do this. This way. Got it. So it's a 50-degree angle, which makes some sense, I guess. But yeah, so that's 3 feet, and then I have to make the same cut. I'm just gonna do another 3 feet, and then I guess connect the two, but I don't think it's going to be connected the way I think it is. Anyhow, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We have a cut. Now this is the part I was talking about. So, God, there's too much shit. Alright, so this part I was talking about. This is the part I was talking about. So it is officially kind of lined up at the angle in which I want. However, this board is longer than where it needs to be. Where do we gotta screw? Let's do that. Screw it. There. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting agitated. There. Marked it. Okay. Now we just gotta fucking cut that way. I know I'm crashing out a little bit here, but backboard, long piece, short piece, connect. Will be good with the frame at least. Okay, we're gonna label these because I know I'm gonna forget. This is front for front butt that way. Front butt that way. Whatever. Back that way. And we will call this connect. Let's do con. God damn it. Shit, fucking okay. Adding the glue. The glue is goopy. Gooping it up. Big goops. And we add the goop before we drill. Because fuck it. Oh yeah, look at that buttered up. I mean, sheesh. Wait. Nope. That's wrong. It's gotta go this way. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. Alright, well, we did that. Let's add a little bit more. Just fuck it. Glue. Nothing like glue. Let's smear it around. Okay. Well, it's glued. I'm gonna drill it because that's gonna hold it better than the glue will. But yeah, I'm just gonna drill it. We'll do that. Don't worry, it'll be fine. That one's good. It's got a little small gap, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care that much at this point. But this one, I get about like that, and then that looks pretty even to me. And then we can start building the floor, and then we can put on the top, etc., etc., and build from there. But I feel like this is a good spot to kind of finish up, is just building this frame at least, and then moving onward tomorrow. Okay, so that's probably why I wasn't straight. This is the angle, it just drifted, and that is why we get this lovely little fucking gap. So that's gonna piss me off. So we're gonna chisel it down. We're gonna add the second screw, chisel it, throw some shit on top, lather it, and then add the second angle, and then we're gonna call it. I say that, but I don't know that. Okay, so we got them both drilled in. Now comes the part of me adding more wood glue, more wood glue, more wood glue, and more wood glue, and then we measure the exact size that needs to be. So, stay tuned. I will be damned. 15 3/4, 15 3/4. And this is the scrap that I used to cut this fucker from the leftovers. Man, I'm really good at saving money and also pretty fucking lucky. Now we do that, and then we go outside and we test it after I fix this, because this really pisses me off. I don't like this. It needs to be like that. So we'll do that, and then it'll be fine. So I learned very quickly, if something sticks out, you just smack the fuck out of it until it lines up, and then look at that. Wow. Pretty sure I just like indented the wood, but you know what? Works for me. Okay, so I have to cut it at this angle, but the thing is, the fucking screw's there, so I'm gonna get a lot more hot metal into my thigh. That'll be fun. Oh, no way! Artemis 2 is landing in 5 minutes, and it's about to start playing Pirates of the Caribbean inside, but we're gonna listen for the boom once it hits at 5 p.m. Technically 5:02, but it's gonna be tight. We are back, and this time we are back with Xenon to approve all of the sides, and she approves of this. We have cut, looks beautiful, looks great. Yep, see, she smell approved. We got the backside, everything like that, and now we have to run up front to see how well that ends up actually working out. That is our next step, right, Xenon? Yes, it is. That's a good girl. Okay. We gotta go up front. She thinks that we don't have to go up front. We have to go up front. Alright. Amelia knew that I was showing you guys the living room. I'd be in the doghouse. But let's go outside. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Yeah, let's check it out. Alright, Dad. So, this is the current plan, Father. It'll be like that. I think that'll be good. But we'll see together. Okay. So, check it out, Dad. This, lined up with that, actually ends up being a pretty good angle. I will say that. Alright, so we're back. We don't have any more wood, mainly because I haven't gotten paid yet. But I did realize that this is way too fucking long. So, I'm gonna have to cut it probably about there, which, you know, is fine. Might give me a little bit more room to work with, but yeah. So I gotta unscrew this, and somehow every single fucking screw, it all gets like stripped except for one on each side. And I glued it because I'm fucking overkill. So gotta redo that, take that out,
do this, cut that, re-put that board right there. Call it a day. So after painstakingly removing these, which I still have half of it because it cracked, whatever, fuck it, it's fine. I'm gonna kind of sand this back down a little bit, and then we'll reinstall her right here. And then this will now be the size. Boom, we got it. We got funny shape. Funny shape time with funny shape thing. Oops. Now I'm gonna finish doing a little more glue around the edges, and then clean up this part right here and here. Because, well, I'm bored and I don't have any more wood to really do anything else with this. So, okay, well, it is secured, and I figured out the other thing that was confusing me. So basically, right, the 2x4 wood, I had a second layer that kind of fit the whole form of this put together. But on top of it, for some reason, I think it was because I built the top and I didn't build the bottom first. Right now I'm building it the opposite. I'm building the bottom first and the top. A little confusing, but so that's where we're at. We're finally back, thank God. I know, it's been a minute. But, why are you doing that? Second half of this entire project. I don't know why I thought I went over there, but stop going there anyway. Oh my God. What the hell? Okay, third time's the charm on this intro. So, we're back again. This time with more beautiful 2x4s that I was finally able to acquire. And now we're gonna start finishing this. So, the next part of what is basically gonna be the big part is going to be this section right here, which is basically the same thing, but we have to do a flat board on top of the standing boards. So yeah, it'd be great.
Hey, first cut of the rest of our lives. Let's do it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Yay! Cut number 2. Blech. So I did a good job, right? Lines up perfectly-ish enough. It lines up enough. But here comes the other issue, right? I'm measuring for the flats, not for this. So I'm basically gonna say, fuck this piece. I'm gonna cut a flat piece for here, and then go back in and do the 2 middle sections. That's the new goal. Look at this weird ass shaped board. You know what's not weird? Oof! Oof! Look at that! Oh my God. I never cease to amaze myself. You think I'm fucking measuring these points? Nah, it's all trace. And that's why I work so good. So, now onto these guys. And that's the next thing that's gonna be kind of confusing and difficult. So I realized, well, I am building this. Technically, it's supposed to be flipped. So it looks like this is going to be the right side of the bench rather than the left side of the bench. But that's fine, be a little easier, and the left side will look a lot better. So, all right, well, I mean, we cut it. And if you look right over here, check this out. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now, moment of truth for this one. I'll take it. I'll purchase that. I'll purchase it. That is a purchase on my part. I drill them in. I can start doing the boards. But the way doing the board, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. All right. Well, we're starting to do the sitting part, which is huge. It's great. Even though this is now the right side instead of the left side like it was supposed to be, it's all going to work out just fine. But now I am in the process of cutting these top boards. So I'm going to cut another section and at least finished all of this tonight. And then I'm going to clean up these edges and do a little pass over there. And then, you know, I think we'll be in a good spot. Now, believe it or not, so the boards themselves, they're looking pretty good. They're lining up nicely. And don't worry, we have the tool, the measurements. Wow. Okay, so we have that. I'm basically going to drill the rest of these down and then drill this one partly down, this guy right here. Drill him partly down so I can still follow that angle, because that's important. Because once I hook it up to the actual bench, it needs to follow that angle, otherwise it won't seat properly. Come over here. This entire edge right here has to be exactly this edge. It can't be any overhang or anything. This side, on the other hand, can, but I didn't do that. I just literally, I mean, if you can tell, I literally just screwed two 2x4s to make a 4x4. Well, I guess technically a 7-inch post, or 3, 2, 1.5, 5-inch post, 5-inch post right here. Bam! Look at that math. So, yeah. Now we come back to here. We start knocking all this shit out, and we'll be good. We'll be golden, I think. Probably not, considering I already built this on the wrong side, but you never know.
So we finally have it lined up, ready to rock. We're gonna see if it actually rocks, because I made sure not to drill screws into the part I'm drilling or sawing. So let's find out together how well this works. I'd say that worked pretty fucking good. Look at that. I'll be damned. Okay, so we cut it. I just said fuck it, and I'm just gonna cut it like that. I think I went a little overboard on this side, but it's gonna be fine. It's all just rounded. We'll find out, because I definitely, as you can see, it was perfect, started getting fucked, super fucked. So, it'll be fine though. We'll be good. We got the rough shape. I mean, it's rough, to say the least. My hope is that it ends up looking like the other one did. But I think I did a lot more cutting. Good enough for government work. Fuck it, we're gonna do some surgery. Is this gonna work? Probably not, but we'll find out together. Yeah, it worked pretty good. I'd call that a win.
All right, finally back again, but this time with this guy. Fun thing, I stopped vaping, right? But I got this guy. Basically just a fidget toy with like flavored air, so I can still kind of feel like I'm doing it, because I miss that interaction. Big thing is this dude right here. That's the main thing. That's what this whole channel is about. It's just building random shit, not about fucking plugs of corporations. So this is, ouch, I was gonna say it's super smooth, but that kind of hurt. The next thing I have to do is measure the legs, cut them, and adhere them somehow, because I did this in a backwards order, so I don't know how it's gonna work. The backwards order thing, you take a look down here, you can kind of see before what I did was I built this, put that, attach the legs through this, and then attach this to this. But I did it opposite, because why? I didn't think that far ahead. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to see how well it ends up working out. I don't know if it will, but it'll be fine regardless. You'll get to see the whole anguish and trial and error throughout the whole thing. So I'd say tuned if you want to see me crash out yet again.
Ooh, we're back out here, back out in the front. We got this. Now comes the time. We're gonna just set those kind of over there. I know, rocks. Okay, so first and foremost, this lined up
solidly.
Dead center. Okay. Once I put those on, I'll at least be able to figure out the height of the ground. Okay, we drilled it in. Let's see if it works, because if it doesn't, I might cry. Who knows? Let's see. And now we're back to fun. Alright, let's try this again. Moment of truth. Let's see. That, holy shit. Yeah, damn, I'm good. To me, that looks like a elbow length. Yeah, elbow length. Well, as good as we have it. So this is perfect, that's perfect, it's great. Okay, everything is amazing. Elbow length. That long, probably. Very scientific, I know. I'll measure the other ones and then just kind of take the average, because you gotta remember, it's on sand, so a little higher isn't the worst thing that could happen. It is fine, the least worst thing could happen. So, gotta get the tape measure. I don't know what I thought was crazier. The fact that this was a proper measurement, or the fact that I was right, because 13.5 inches is kind of where we need to be. And I mean, look at that. Yeah. Perfect. I think that is a pretty good orientation. Though the one thing that helped me out last time was having this bar right here. So, I don't have that this time. I don't know exactly how I'm going to adhere it to said board, but I know for a fact it's going to involve glue and screws. Yeah, even if I gotta do a weird catty corner kind of bullshit, it'll work out though. Okay, we have one. I feel like it's pretty solid. I got 1, 2, 3 points of adherence as well as wood glue. So, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try this one. Well, consider me fucked. God damn it. I snapped that bad boy. That bad boy got snapped. So now I gotta figure out how I'm pulling this fucker out. Jesus Christ! Okay, I pulled the tooth out of the fucking saber pine wood. Now, we gotta get another one. God damn it. I got another one. Okay, note to self, if this falls down, don't try to grab it. That's important. We got 1, 2, 3, up. Once we get this guy in, back to there for a test fit, we start staining.
Guess what? We're back. Finally, yet again. But this time, it is stained. It looks great. It is basically done. The one thing we're about to do, ow, my God, that hurt. Oh, it's very heavy, by the way. But the one thing we're gonna do is make sure the entire inside of this is fully stained, and then we're gonna make sure it's fully sealed. That's the next step, that's the next part, and that's exactly the next thing I'm gonna do.